Welcome. Just another project, a collection of my first Facebook Reels. Hopefully you can see the improvement from Reel 1 through Reel 8. It's been a learning experience. May it continue to be. Yes, one of the most important things I try to accomplish is to get the people to think, to imagine, to use their imagination. Inspiration normally comes from things we have seen or heard. May you find a little inspiration. May you enjoy the popcorn with your friends. Just watch, don't overload the butter. Living and having a little fun with God. My first Facebook Reel, as if you can't tell. Only God knows how it will turn out. Hopefully not too bad. You all take care. God bless. Let's live for God. Hello there. I have a large collection of images, sayings, videos. Here's my second Facebook Reel. What makes God divine? Quite simply, God is of spirit. Spirit creates life. Without spirit, life is but a dream. God is spirit. Therefore, God is life. May God always be in your life. Live for God. God bless. May you always be with God. Take care. Be safe. Welcome. Sure, most of us have thought of life as being a game. Well, life is a game, God's game. There are no losers in his game, only winners, especially those who win the grand prize. The grand prize is knowing God, becoming one with God. It is now your move. May you shout checkmate. God will smile, and a new game will begin. Welcome. I think we all can agree Satan is evil. Evil is worthlessness. Evil is empty darkness. Evil are hurtful lies and deceit. Evil is the lack of dreams and hope. Evil is self-loathing, self-pity. Evil is hurting others for the sake of hurting. Evil is Satan. Knowing evil helps us fight Satan. Knowing God is knowing Satan. Knowing God overcomes Satan. Knowing God is the path to heaven. God is truth, for he knows the truth. To find your truth, look for God. In finding your truth, find yourself. Finding yourself, you find God. God bless. Take care. Be safe. Welcome. May you be doing well. Was feeling down and at a low in the middle of the night. He gave me an answer, inspiration. So here we go. People should rule the king. For if the people are not at the heart of the king, then they are not a king but a dictator. Dictator by one or dictated by more. The people are the ones losing when their freedoms and liberties are gone. With God, man's freedoms and liberties are the free will given to them by God. God only rules by man's choice, yet God lives within all men. For God is life. To live with life, one lives with God. There is no living with Satan. For Satan is emptiness, nothingness. Life is more. Life is God's something. Be something with God. Be with living. Be with all life. Respecting life, one respects God. May God bless. Take care. Be safe. Have a wonderful life. Gene, the Garden. Welcome. Another reel, but one of a more personal note. I was always shy as a child, even when a grown-up child. Always a child. Here's one of my dreamed up loves. Again, Gene, the Garden. When I told Jean I loved her, she laughed and laughed. As I walked away in a daze, laughter rang loudly in my ears. I awoken from my depressed trance, only to find myself in the garden. Pale blue skies bring to mind her crystal, diamond blue eyes. Her cherry red lips are captured in the blood red roses. The cold white marble of the motionless statue resembles the snow whiteness of her skin. The loving softness of her body embodies the gentle green grass. The sparkling fresh water of the fountain flows with the carefreeness of her brownish, abundant hair. The singing of the minstrel sparrows only mock the sweetness of her tender voice. The crisp, clean country air makes for longing of her warm embrace. My heart is broken, but not forever, for life goes on. Until my love for Jean subsides, the garden shall comfort me. Life is but a stage. Welcome to another SLE reel. Getting better with each new reel, I believe. Hope you enjoy this one. Did discover today that there are some real things in life, but they are of God's world, not our world. Life is but a stage, but the questions are, who are the players, actors, and actresses? Who is the audience? Still are other questions we may never know. Why? We may never know. What is spirit? How can we humans conceive spirit? We can only name spirit, God. God is spirit. The questions only become more, much more. Questions never end or endless. How do we ever answer all the questions? There is but one way. The only way to answer all the questions is to make all the questions one question. That question is, who is God? That question can be only answered by you. By you. God is who He is. Truth is truth. Facts are facts. Truth and facts are not words, written or spoken. Truth and facts are of the heart, soul, and mind. Find the truth. Find the facts with God. Find God with God. Be one with God. Be the answer. You are the answer. Self-reflection, a start. Old writings, number 1. Not really sure if I want to get into self-reflection, but here we go. Welcome to another reel. Been looking at some old writings. Actually wrote more than what I thought I had. Dare I look at myself? Dare you look at yourself? Are we better? Are we that brave? Question: should I do any self-reflection on these writings? Do these writings show a self-reflection on me, yesterday and today? Lonely. Oh, how sorrow flows from me. Wish right now she would see. Maybe then she would help me. For I'm by myself and I do not want to be. For I'm very, very lonely. The end. Today, I may not have someone in my life, but I always will have God. Why can't I find someone? Why can't someone find me? The question goes on. Ram grew. When acorn grew, the sky was blue, which the eagle flew, while the wind blew. Hurry the crew, if only they knew, the ship was new. The end. This one doesn't make sense, except it rhymes. Well, at least I hope it does. It sounds like it does. Love flower. Love is like a flower. It is first but a seed, then it grows and sprouts. As more water is added, it grows more and more, until suddenly it blooms. The bloom may last for days, months, or years, sometimes, though rarely, forever. And if the bloom wilts from the lack of water, the supply may be replenished, which will make it blossom again. If the water does not come, or is delayed too long, the wilting bloom will die. The end. Beautiful flowers take two. The flower and the observer. Beautiful love takes two too. The question is how to become one. Have never experienced true love with another. Poems. Poems can bring comfort to one's heart and carry enlightenment to one's soul. But should one read Poe, comfort transforms to fear, and enlightenment becomes fright. Therefore, one should not read Poe unless one has a strong heart and soul. The end. This sounds like life in general. To survive life, one must have a strong heart and soul. Poems can make life easier. Enjoy your poems. Self-reflection. Does it make us grow? What does life mean? There is an answer, but it takes a lot of self-reflection to find that answer. May you find it one day. God bless. Hope I left a smile on your face and you didn't do too much laughing. Main thing, may you have enjoyed your popcorn in butter if you had butter. Oh, don't overdo with the salt on the popcorn. We don't want blood pressure issues. Also, may you find something more in life that you enjoy rather than just popcorn. Take care. Be safe. God bless.